In today's video, I'm going to talk about what you should say when people ask what your price is for your coaching services. This is a discussion I was having this week with some of my clients because they were getting this question from people who were following them on social media. They were setting up a consultation with them, and the clients or potential clients were asking, what is your price point? And so my client was asking me, what do I say when people ask me this? And that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through in this video, so you know how to handle this situation. When people start asking about your price point, what do you say? And this also comes in, like, a lot of times I get a question if you should put your prices on your website. Should you make them visible? Should you share your price ahead of time? Will it scare people away? All these questions about like how to put your price out there. And I want to hear from you. Have you had this happen to you? Have you had people ask you about your price point? Have you wondered what to say about it? Let me know in the comments below and what you typically do when people ask about this, okay? And then I'm going to go through really what steps I would take to really feel good about putting your price out there and when to put it out there, okay? And so number one, you just need to know your ideal client, who you're serving, and your program so that you can feel really confident about your price point, okay? You need to know who you're serving, what they're struggling with, and how it is that you help and the value of that transformation, so that you can just start by picking a price point that you feel really good at. Because a lot of times what happens is we have a lot of drawbacks around our pricing, and we feel weird about it. We feel weird talking about it. And this just makes the whole price point and picking your price and telling people about it awkward, right? And if you don't feel good about your price point and you don't feel confident in it, other people are going to feel that, and it's going to show. So the very first step is you just have to feel very confident about your price. And how you do this is you know that the transformation that you are providing someone through your coaching services is more valuable than the investment they're making. So the amount of money that they're spending, you know that the transformation that you're going to provide through your coaching is more valuable. They're getting more than their money's worth out of working with you, right? So when you feel that way, then you feel really good about your price point. You feel really good about talking about it, and you can just put it out there, matter of fact. This is my price point. This is what it is. Okay, so that's the first step, getting confident in what you offer and the value of it. So the next step, and really what I recommend, is actually not publicizing your price. So not putting it on your website, not putting it out there for the whole world. And there's a number of reasons that I recommend this. The first one is when you're getting started, especially when you're first getting started in your business, your price point is probably going to change, and sometimes rather rapidly, because you're new and you're working on building up your skills and building up your confidence. And as you do this, your price point is going to change, okay? And so that's one of the reasons why I recommend not putting it out there, because then someone might be like, oh, well, I saw the price and it was this. And your price may be changing as you're going, as you're coaching with people, and as you're feeling more confident. So that just gets rid of that confusion that may be there if people go and they see your price point and then it changes, okay? So that's one thing. And the other thing is that you really want to be sharing your price point on the consultation with your client. And this is because you're a coach and you want to be able to coach them through the process of really like thinking about the price point and thinking about the value of the transformation and why this is so worth it for them to invest in themselves and invest in the coaching, okay? And if you just put your price point out there, you're not able to go through the process with them of really explaining the value of what it is that you're offering, and sharing that with them. And so when you can do this with your client on a consultation, I find that it's so much more valuable because they're really seeing how you can help them and how the coaching is going to change their life and the value that this will provide into their life, okay? And so I would say wait until you have a consultation with someone, and then you can talk about the price point then. So the other thing then is a lot of times people are going to have resistance around the price point. They're going to have resistance around spending money in general. Like, that's just normal. It's something that we do. We have resistance around investing, especially sometimes for people investing in themselves. And so when you are there and you can be there to coach them through this on a consultation call, it makes all the difference. And if you want specific in-depth instructions about how to coach through resistance and do good consultation calls, I have a whole nother video on that. So I will link that video to this video and you can watch that. But you really want to get into depth about what are their pain points, how is it impacting their quality of life, what is it that they really want, what is possible for them, and how you can help them bridge that gap. And when they do get to that place where they want to go, that transformation, you can help them achieve. How valuable is that to them? How much is it going to change their life? How is it going to change their life now? How is it going to change their life, years from now? A lot of us are helping people with really big pain points, whether it's weight, whether it's health issues, whether it's mental health issues, things that impact that person's everyday life. And so when you can show them how valuable it is for them to overcome that challenge, that makes all the difference, okay? So the last piece I want to go through is if you have people reaching out to you and asking about your price point, what do you say? So what I recommend saying is something along this lines, is that I have a few different options as far as how I work with people and the price point. And what I'd love to do is set up a time where we can connect over the phone or over Zoom, however you want to do it. And we can talk more about what is going on for you and what would best support you as far as getting the results that you want. Okay, so just letting them know that, because like I said, you don't even know if you can even help this person, right? Like, you don't know what's going on for them. You don't know the extent of the support that they need. And so it's best to do this over a consultation. And I would just let people know that. And you can say, I have a few different options just to kind of, make it sound that way, even if you just have one main way that you work with someone. But truly, you may get on the phone and be like, this person needs more time, maybe they need less time, and you could kind of, edit your program to fit that person's needs. And obviously then perhaps the price point as well. But the best way to do that is to actually speak with someone, get them on the phone, find out more about what's going on for them. Okay. So let me know if you found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you want more videos just like this, you can subscribe to my channel. I do new videos every week. And if you hit the bell, you'll get a little notification each time I post a new video. And if you want more information about diving into the actual steps to get your coaching business up and running and to get paying clients, making money in your coaching business, I have a free training where I walk you through the steps to do that, and I will link it below this video. So thank you so much for joining me for this week's video, and I will see you in the next video.